everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. So let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video, right?
Hey everybody, what's going on? Come and talk to me. I really wanna meet you, girl. I really wanna know your name. Hey everybody. Listen, that's what I was listening to before I came on here. Come and talk to me. I really wanna meet you. Can I talk to you? I really wanna know you. Listen, like the video on your way in. What's going on, everybody? Thank you, Sharice, for starting it off with the super sticker love. I appreciate you. Astonished face. Okay. Thank you, everybody. This is a subscriber only chat. So if you've noticed that you can't talk to me, it's because you're not subscribed. And we're trying to get to 100K. So please do. And if you are a subscriber of mine and you have not been seeing my videos, make sure your notifications are turned on, girl. Make sure your notifications are turned on. If you are a member, make sure that you have the Spaces app. When you have the BondyBlueShow.com, make sure you get the Spaces app. Make sure you turn the notifications on for the general discussion board so that you will get the notifications when I send them for members only lives. I believe I'm going to do a members only live either tomorrow or Friday. I can't remember which day. I've decided on probably on Friday on some chill shit. It'll just be us, members or whatever. So make sure y'all sign up. You can sign up at my website, okay, my website, or you can do Patreon, link down below in the description box, or you can become a member here on YouTube. You can go to the homepage on YouTube and click join, okay? I think it's like $4.99 or whatever, okay? And that just gives you access to all of the content that is normally behind a paywall, like these videos, which are, normally very long and, can just get you through your workday, girl, if that's what you needed to do, okay? So right now, this is me giving them for the free 99 on the slick, okay? Because hopefully I get paid for them on YouTube. But also to get you guys to join. Like, come on over, behind the paywall or whatever. Okay? So we're here today to discuss a couple of topics, okay? And the first topic, girl, okay, is wine. Juan Dixon. Apparently, Juan Dixon is no longer here. I hate to make it, I don't mean to do it like that. Like, let me do that again. Juan Dixon is no longer here. It's very unfortunate. Seriously, I don't like when anybody loses their income. Like, I ain't one of those people, y'all. Like, that's not fun for me. I don't think that that's a good thing. Doesn't make me happy that these people might struggle. Like, it doesn't. Oh, damn it. Sorry, y'all. I have to fix because I thought I had my stuff together and then I clicked the wrong button. And bazoosh, it was gone. Okay. Here we go. All right, now we're good. So yeah, you guys. Let's get into it. I'm gonna read an article about what happened with the wine and why Juan Dixon is not here. I don't think he's coming. Thank you for the super chat, Kaisha. Let the shenanigans begin. Listen, okay? I hope everybody is having a good day. If you are not, I hope I make it better, okay? Okay, better. Anyway, let's get into it. Coppin State has parted ways with head coach Juan Dixon, according to Stadium's Jeff Goodman. Dixon, a former NBA player and All-American player at Maryland, led the Eagles program to a 51-131 mark in 6 seasons, including a 9-23 record in the 2022-2023 season. The former Terrapin star took over the program ahead of the 2017-2018 season. Dixon accumulated his highest number of wins in the 2019-2020 season, when Coppin State won 11 games. However, the Eagles had their most success under Dixon during the 2020-2021 campaign. Despite fewer wins, when the program tied for the MEAC North Division title during a shortened season. Okay. The Eagles carried the momentum from that campaign into the 21-22 season when they finished 9-23 and lost to Norfolk State in the MEAC title game. That sounds unfortunate. Okay, I'm reading to y'all what had happened, y'all. Okay. In December, while leading the Eagles program, Dixon came under fire for how he handled a situation involving a former player, filing a lawsuit against one of Dixon's former staff members, claiming that the assistant manipulated him into sending nude photos and sexually suggestive text messages and extorting him in the process. The Eagles have not had a winning season since the 2010-2011 campaign. Okay, and that's all she wrote. That's all they had here on hold up. That was on, what was that? Sports Illustrated. Okay, that was Sports Illustrated. That's where I got that one from. Okay, now let's go over here to the YBF and see if there's any new information. Okay, hold up. Girl gotta click in because I'm blind. Where's the Zoom? Okay, Zoom. Okay. Let's see. Details inside. Yes. Okay. The lawsuit filed in November 2022 alleges that Juan's assistant coach, Lucian Brownlee, catfished former Coppin basketball player Ivan Williams online before blackmailing and publishing harmful material about him. Williams also accused Juan of failing to take action despite being made aware. Y'all, they be doing the most with all of these ads and stuff. Let me do this. Can I break this off? Oops. My bad, y'all. Did I mess it up? Now how do I get it back? Oh, my bad, y'all. I was trying to push it off so that I could read it without it being on the screen, child. Move all of these ads, Jesus. Okay. We're gonna try this again. Okay. Sorry, you guys. Y'all know it's like always a thing when you're producing a show all on your lonesome. Can I get it? Yeah, no, it's not gonna let me. That is so wiggity whack. Okay. Hold up, y'all. Why did I do that? I did not mean to do that. I didn't mean to close that tab. Okay, hold up. Let me do this and then let me see if I could do it like this. If I can get current application. Bitch, figure out the current application. Hello. It be making it hard sometimes, y'all. Sometimes it doesn't want to cooperate and you just be having to figure out, why isn't this working? My God, why is Juan Dixon not here? Girl, it's acting funny. And I don't have any money. That's not fair. Okay, so fine. Okay, I'll put them back on the screen after I finish reading what they say on Bassett because I ain't got time for all these ads to be popping up during my programming, girl. Okay, so as I was saying about the lawsuit, okay? The lawsuit was filed in November 2022. That was last year, okay? It alleges that Juan's assistant coach, Lucian Brownlee, catfished former Coppin basketball player Ivan Williams online before blackmailing and publishing harmful material about him. Williams also accused Juan of failing to take action despite being made aware of the accusations against Coach Brownlee. In quotations, we're hopeful this is a bridge to a quick decision and a quick resolution to resolve this for all parties, Williams' attorney Daniel Epstein said after filing the SA lawsuit last year. We just want justice for Ivan, and we want to shine a light on what happened here. According to Epstein, the university and Coach Dixon should never have given Brownlee the position after being made aware of his prior issues. It turns out that Brownlee apparently has a history of mental illness. The coach should have known better than to put this person in a position of seniority, Epstein said. Williams was able to finish the semester online, but has since transferred to a different school. As for Brownlee, Epstein said he's in the win and doesn't appear to still be working for the university. We hope the young man who was catfished, manipulated, and blackmailed receives justice. This is sick, and whoever enabled this behavior should be punished as well. Juan's firing also comes as he and his wife Robin remain embroiled in cheating scandals. He was accused of cheating on Robin after his name appeared on a hotel receipt belonging to another woman, and Robin received backlash for defending her husband despite the accusations against him. The cheating scandal sparked frustration among Real Housewives of Potomac co-star Candace Dillard Bassett, who criticized Robin for not acknowledging the truth. The situation remains complicated, and both Juan and Robin, who got married for a second time recently, are likely to face further scrutiny. During a season 7 Real Housewives of Potomac reunion episode, Robin revealed that she has considered adding an infidelity clause to the prenuptial agreement before marrying Juan for a second time. However, she ultimately decided against it, citing concerns about the ambiguous nature of such clauses and the potential for it to backfire in case of any indiscretions on her part. She shared that the prenup is divided 50-50, but Juan won't have ownership of her businesses. She had to do some reflection because neither of them would be where they are today without each other's support. We were both instrumental in each other's careers and lives, and even years from now, we can acknowledge that, she added. Okay, so we don't have much more information than that, but yeah, Juan got fired, girl. Juan got fired. And honestly, I'm going to tell y'all the truth about how I feel. Even though I hate to see somebody, lose their main income, you know what I'm saying? Like, I hate to see somebody not be able to take care of their kids, like the whole nine, y'all, for real. But ultimately, it's particularly bothersome to me the way Juan and Robin seem to, not really handle situations well when it comes to SA and things of that nature. They just don't really handle these situations well at all. And honestly, when she said he handled the situation the way she would have wanted somebody to handle it if it was her child, I feel like then you don't care about your children, because I would never want someone in charge to knowingly hire someone that has these types of issues. You knew that something was wrong with him beforehand. I believe there's like an audio of a phone conversation with Iben or Iben's parents or something like that, and Juan was basically like, yeah, we knew he had issues, da-da-da-da-da. And it's like, okay, then why didn't you handle the situation appropriately? I don't know. I really would like to know why you swept it under the rug, why you did not immediately call for the firing of this teacher, of this assistant coach. Why? Like, why would you allow this to take place and not really take any action? And it just reminds me of the way Robin did the same thing. You may not have thrown your information out there, but you really did sit on the sidelines and allow all of, the women who decided to do so to malign Chris Bassett on the show. You really did sit on the sidelines and allow that to happen. At one moment, you tried to act like you were speaking up about it because you knew that you should. You knew that you should say you don't believe he did anything wrong because that's what you were supposed to do. And somewhere along the line, somebody taught you right from wrong, okay? But when it all boils down to it, it seems to me that if it puts you in an uncomfortable situation, you will go along with lies, or you will go along with someone being victimized simply because it is more comfortable for you. And in that, I feel like y'all some effed up individuals over there at y'all house. I'm sorry. But the way Robin acted on Real Housewives of Potomac, the way she acts on Real Housewives of Potomac, following behind Giselle and, being the mean girl just for the sake of being Giselle's friend, or just for the sake of feeling that she's included on something, it's just so, I can't even really pinpoint all of the reasons why Robin, if she knows right from wrong the way she, acts like she does, why you handle situations the way you do. Why would you be on the bus making it seem like Candace was overreacting? Does this seem like it's a very similar situation as far as SA is concerned? Like, is it an overreaction, or are you, male-centered? And if it is bothersome to you to have to admit that something is messed up, you would rather not admit that it's messed up. And that's what Juan did. I believe that's what it felt like. I could be wrong, but based on what we just read, he did not take the proper action to protect the students. And that's the issue for me. Like, you shouldn't be in that position if you're going to allow things like that to happen. That's just mad weird to me. And we give Robin a pass because you are simply a reality, actress. Like, I'm not even going to call you a reality star. I'm going to say you're a reality show actress. And, y'all fake in front all the time. That's what y'all do. We wish that y'all wouldn't, but that's what y'all do, girl. Okay? Finally. It's acting right. Jeez. But yeah, this is just sad. This is what goes down over there at the Dixon household. Thank you so much, Kevin, for the super chat. I think she makes decent money from the podcast, but if not, let's hope it don't give Section 8 again. I don't know, but I don't wish bad on anybody, but this is just not a good situation. But I feel like, who else can you really blame for this? You know what I'm saying? I wonder if they got married so now she can't testify against him if this ever comes to that. They son should see them both as red flags. Not Juan on his Craig-ish Cynthia. Child. Exactly. She is just as foul as Juan. A lot of men are held hired with issues in all industries, okay? Or what? I don't know. Hired. A lot of men are hired. Okay, in all industries that are problematic, and they don't do anything about it. You're right. That's why we should report these things. Robin, she will still be fired. She has 7 seasons, including this one, to share her life, and she didn't, and we don't want it no more. I don't want you no more. Claudette, thank you for the super chat. I try to support where I can with my little $18 an hour, and I appreciate every red cent. Okay, thank you. I'm not even gonna call you a star. I mean, I'm not. Like, that doesn't feel accurate. But I wish y'all would have handled y'all business better. I wish that y'all would have had more integrity about the way y'all handled yourselves. Robin, I wish you would have had more integrity as a person on a reality show to actually show your life and have integrity about receiving a check to showcase your life, when it seems as if what you really were doing was trying your best to not have to show your life while collecting a check for really doing nothing. And Juan, I felt like, Juan, you wanted that job, and basketball is everything to you and all of that type of shit. But essentially, if you don't have the integrity to protect the students, then you shouldn't be coaching college students, because that is still a very transitional period in life, and nobody should be taken advantage of when they are paying for, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're paying people to be teachers and assistants and coaches. Like, y'all are getting paid to make sure these kids get what they need. And nobody should be paying tuition. The state shouldn't be paying tuition. Like, none of that shit should be happening on these kids' dime if y'all are not going to protect them. Like, seriously, it's a college institution. There has to be checks and balances. The buck should have stopped with you, Juan. Like, you should have really taken that situation way more seriously. But I really would like to understand why was Brownlee, why was he hired? Why was he hired if you knew he had issues like this? You knew this was a possibility that something like this could take place, allegedly. So why would you hire him? Like, that's what I want to know. Why did you hire him? Because I feel like Juan has a tendency to surround himself with deviants. And I just need to understand, because we have not necessarily pinpointed your deviant behavior, but we know you like Michael Darby, and we know he has some deviant behavior going on over there, allegedly, okay? And now you're hiring this Brownlee character as an assistant coach, and just really sitting over there allowing him to catfish and blackmail, and then send out the videos and the nudes to the other kids on the team, from what I understand. Like, that shit is traumatizing, and y'all kind of allowed that on y'all watch, and somebody has to be held responsible for that. I'm sorry, this is one of those times, Giselle, where someone has to be held responsible because something was actually done. Something was actually done. Okay, listen. Oh, I'm sorry. I will definitely increase my volume for the girls in the Jeeps. I be trying just not, I don't want to be loud. Like, I don't want to be obnoxiously loud in y'all ear doing the videos. Okay. So that's like the reason why I be like, let me make sure I'm not overmodulated. Let me make sure I'm not blowing y'all out, because I know my voice can get heightened at times, girl. This is me trying to be conscious of y'all eardrums. Okay. Wherever you may be listening. Okay. Um, Michael and Juan being close was a red flag to me. Me too. I kind of feel like if Robin was not on Bravo, Juan may still have his job. Too much bad publicity for the school. I agree. I absolutely agree. And just think about if she would have just talked about the cheating and all of that, like how this possibly could have been covered up. But she gonna get the blame and she gonna punish herself for this. I'm mad that she married him again because I feel like this is probably gonna cause issues in their marriage, in their relationship. They already had issues, and I feel like the way she lost his money at the beginning, when they first divorced and she lost all his money to that friend and everything, and she felt the guilt for that. And so she was a doormat for him, I believe, in some ways, because she felt bad about that. And so now we fast forward to this, and I feel like he's probably going to find a way to blame her for him losing his job when really he should have handled this appropriately. Let me see. I'll play devil's advocate. If the accused don't have a criminal record, why maybe thought it was not that crazy. People aren't criminals unless charged. Unfortunately, civil won't impact him. And you know what? I respect that. But I also feel like Juan admitted that he knew the guy had issues. So that's a reason for me why I feel like there was not a better candidate. There wasn't a better candidate. Are they really married though? I don't know, but that's what they said. That's what they told us in Bravo. This is crazy. Now he may not get any coaching jobs, which means it may have been time for him to change his life anyway, to pivot and figure out what the next thing is. And this is just a way of forcing him to do that. That's what it might be. It also might be forcing Robin to let this relationship go. If he's going to be emotionally abusive towards you because he blames you for this situation because your job caused all of this scrutiny, still he didn't make the right decision as far as I'm concerned. So this is still on him. Your wife is on a reality show. Don't be over there, handling shit under the table. You have to be above board because people are going to be looking and watching and waiting for you to slip up and do something. So you have to be above board, and he wasn't. And so that's on him. But it just definitely makes me feel like it might have been to force them apart. I feel like she may not allow that to happen, but this may force their relationship. If anything, Robin should have set up that infidelity clause to exclude herself if she cheated. Listen, Juan was not that good of a coach. He was on his way out anyway. I believe that. Because they didn't have a winning season during his seasons. He definitely is blaming Andy Cohen and Bravo and Robin, everyone but himself, basically. I'm telling you. When at the end of the day, you kind of weren't that good of a coach, please and thank you. It would be much appreciated. I would like to go and get me some crawfish and a turkey neck after this. I need comfort food. Thank you, Nola Reeds. Y'all make sure y'all follow her on her YouTube page as well. Thank you, love. Yes, she just got married. I definitely want to see her on the show if they separate. Juan may have some issues. I watched a video that said his mom was on. Yeah, he didn't meet his real dad until he was an adult. He has a strained relationship with his family now. Yeah. There's a lot of issues there. Okay, come on now with the Venmo and the PayPal. Use BondyBlue. He needs to do something else, maybe open a sports bar or something. Yeah, I think it's time for Juan to maybe reassess life. I think it's time for Robin to reassess life. It happens. Shit happens. But, how you handle it. How you handle it is the real test. Make sure y'all like the video. Okay, it's 780 of y'all in here. I only see 248 likes. I would like for that to even out a bit if it can. If y'all don't mind. Okay, before we move on to the next topic. Okay, girl. Oh, All right, so let me tap on this right quick before we move on. Jamie Lee Curtis wins Oscar for Best Supporting Actress. So before I really formed an opinion on this, I wanted to go and watch the movie that she got the award for, which is Everything Everywhere All at Once. And I watched it the other night, and it is exactly on my wave. Like, I think it was a great movie, basically about a woman that finds out that all of existence is in jeopardy if, she doesn't defeat this, this character that is like going through all of these different lives trying to find her to kill her, I guess. Child, we weren't really clear at the beginning. It's very abstract, but it reminds me of how we believe we have all of these different timelines. We have all of these different options of how our lives could have turned out that are happening simultaneously. There's a version of you in several different universes. It's called the multiverse or whatever. But what it taps into that I strongly believe is how your overall evolvement as a person, which you are supposed to be seeking out in this life, to reach, your greatest ultimate potential, is the universal consciousness of all of what your souls have, your one soul going through all of these different lives. When you get to the precipice or the end of it, you're supposed to have gained and learned something from all of the different lives that you've had, kind of like video games. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you collect things and you collect lives and you keep going and you keep going and you keep going. And then by the time you get to the end, you have all of the knowledge that you had in order to be the godlike figure for you. You know what I'm saying? Which is the most evolved, perfect version of yourself, which can tap into only things that you can tap into, because only you have these types of gifts in this way. So yeah, like, because she specifically, she could tap into doing like, karate or kung fu, because there was a life she lived where her and her husband didn't stay together, and she becomes a big movie actress that does stunts and does, karate in the movies and stuff like that. And everybody who watched it, the moment that really was the tearjerker for me is when she was in that character and her husband was like, in another life, I would have been happy to run a laundromat and do taxes with you. I was just like, oh my God, it was heart-wrenching. So yeah, the movie was really, really good. Y'all should check that out if y'all haven't. But I will say this. Even though Jamie Lee's character was very interesting, like in all of these different universes, you get these different versions of yourself. And there's a version with like with hot dog fingers. And in this version, like Jamie Lee Curtis and the main character are in like a lesbian relationship but have hot dog fingers. It is like, it's ridiculous. It's the shit that you come up with in your dreams. Like, I don't know if anybody, like, so there's this theory that your dreams and the places you go in your dreams are alternate universes or dimensions, and you basically jump to those different dimensions when you have dreams. I'm kind of leaning to believing this because I go back to the same places all the time. Like in my dreams, I'll go back to the same setting over and over and over again. And your dream's supposed to teach you shit as well, but all in all, like it's that idea. So like if you have your dreams are all weird, they don't really make sense all the time, but you're like moving around, and by the time you get to the end of the dream, you understand it, but when you think back on it, it makes no sense. That is the way they shot this. And for me, the connection of all of that was like incredible. Like the connection of all of that through the alternate universes, through, your universal consciousness, all of that, like the shit was done so well, written so well. Like it was just amazing. But I'ma just tell y'all, Jamie Lee Curtis didn't deserve to win this award. And I'm so sorry for that. Like I love Jamie Lee Curtis, but Angela Bassett or the daughter in Everything All at Once, let me look her up because I want to get her name right. Because she was also in one of the last episodes. Stephanie should have won. I'ma just go ahead and tell y'all. She was just on a recent episode of Poker Face. But this girl right here, she should have won. I'm just telling y'all, if somebody was going to win for Best Supporting Actress in this movie, it should have been her. It shouldn't have been Jamie. Like, even though I feel like Jamie had a lot of different things to, deal with in this role, if they weren't going to give it to Angela Bassett, who I feel like it should have went to, timeline jumping. Yes, that's exactly. Hey, Erica. Girl, I've been watching you all day. So, yes. It was timeline jumping, but like your timeline. The hot dog fingers were crazy, bro. When they were like sticking the hot dogs in each other's mouths and then like ketchup and mustard, I was dying. Your spirit supposedly understands, even though you may not consciously understand. Astral projection is interesting. Exactly. So y'all understand what I'm talking about. Thank you. Oh wow, never thought of it like that. See, that's why I love me some Bondi. She's so deep. I don't be trying to be, y'all. It's just where my mind go. Yep, the daughter definitely deserved it. She played like 20 characters. She did. Yes, dreams of things that haven't happened yet and a deja vu feeling. That shit. All of that. Absolutely. I get deja vu all the time. I had deja vu recently. Yeah, Stephanie was acting her face off. She was. Stephanie should have definitely gotten the win over Jamie for Best Supporting Actress. She carried the movie for me. She did. She did. So if Angela wasn't going to win, it should have been her. So it absolutely is given like Hollywood nepotism, give Jamie Lee the award. And I also want to discuss the fact that I don't like that people are mad at Angela Bassett because she looks sad when they announced that she didn't win. Have y'all liked the video? These likes don't seem to have, evened out for me. Let me get a drink while y'all like the video. I'm awake. It's like 789 of y'all in here. I'm gonna wait. Sis. We're gonna just sit here together. Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. Okay. Thank you for the super chat equation. The daughter's acting was phenomenal. You can't tell that her and the mom were having issues with communicating. Yeah, like all through the movie, it was so great. It was just like all through the movie, seeing her play those different characters, going back and forth. Like the movie was so good. Like if y'all haven't watched it, y'all should watch it. I watched it on Showtime because I have Showtime, so I watched it on demand. But yes, I'm sorry. Yeah, I felt like Jamie shouldn't have won the award, that Angela should have won the award. And I don't appreciate because Angela looked hurt, people are feeling like she was a sore loser. And I just kind of feel like you don't get to zero in on somebody's moment and then get judgy about their response to it, specifically if they didn't do anything. She looks sad because she was sad, because she should have won. She knows she should have won. And at the end of the day, if she didn't want to clap, if she didn't want to stand up, if she didn't want to perform for you in that moment, then that was her prerogative. Y'all wasn't paying her to perform at the Oscars. Wasn't nobody paying her to perform at the Oscars. She showed up at the Oscars to either receive or not receive an award. And however that felt for her, it is ridiculous to me that because they put cameras on people when they're having this moment, that means everybody's supposed to fake a response to make you feel comfortable. No. Her natural response was what it should have gave. And that's what it gave. She was hurt, so her natural response was just fine. And if you have a problem with that, then next time you have a 30-year disappointment moment in your fucking life, I want somebody to put a camera in your face and zero in on it. I want somebody to follow you around in your house while you're going through heartbreak or some shit. Let's see how appeasing that is to the eye, how comfortable that makes everybody feel. Like, go to hell. That lady does not have to respond in the way you feel like she should respond. Back up off of her. Okay? Thank you, Kevin, for the super chat. Them ranch roaches were one were on one because of her expressions. Yo, shout out to ranch roaches. We need to add that to the list. We need to add that to the list. Okay. Okay, does there anybody add it to the list? Okay, I need to watch The Whale. Me too. Somebody said it like I went to a bar last night and I was talking about it to one of my friends, and the person who was sitting next to us in a bar started like, you know, chiming in on a conversation, which we love when this happens because we like to talk to people in the bar. So so they were like, The Whale was like, oh my God, like I hate to sound like this, but I was just like, oh my God, I have to watch it. I have to watch it and see if I get that I want to throw up feeling. They tried to invalidate Angela's feelings. She is human just like the rest of us. They did. They did. And I will curse y'all out every day behind Angela Bassett. Understand this. Understand. You will absolutely get cursed out behind Angela Bassett. I don't care how you feel about it. I know y'all want black women to act perfect all the time so that, you know, we can be, you know, perfect punching bags for y'all. But no, we're entitled to express our feelings, especially in our facial expressions. I grew up with so many people not liking the fact that a lot of times my feelings showed on my face. And now that I'm an adult, I look at you like I dare you to say something about it. Milk crickets? Oh my God. Hilarity. Y'all so stupid. Okay. So now we're going to move on. Make sure y'all like the video. It's like 863 of y'all in here. Okay. I love it. I like to see it or whatever. Okay. But we got to move on because I want to go get my crawfish before my therapy session. Okay. And speaking of therapy, okay, I am in therapy, y'all. I'm dealing with a lot right now. Okay, your girl is going through it over here. But you know, we going to be okay, girl. We going to make it. We in therapy and you know, I'm going to talk to my therapist later and it's going to be all right. It's going to be okay. Okay. All right. Now, like I said, speaking of black therapists, this young woman here, okay, got on TikTok and told y'all that she was not going to continue to see male clients. Okay, now let me go and pull up the original. I want to pull up the original post. All right. Hey, chicken and champagne. Y'all know I be saving stuff all the time. Here you go. A black therapist says she no longer wants to work with men because of their behavior. I'm no longer accepting male clients. They get in my email inbox and want me to prove why they should choose me as a therapist. No scheduled consultations or nothing to see if we are a good fit. I am not the one or the two to prove my worth to anyone. This is what I'm talking about. Always trying to make black women prove something to y'all. And then when we have these conversations in real life, it's crazy to me the way men can't see it. Like when I tell you we always having these conversations, you talk to black men about it, halfway decent black men, and they still act like they can't see it. Okay? But anyway, yes, my therapist is from BetterHelp. I wish they would go ahead and give me a little ad. Okay? Because yes. All right. But anyway, we would not work well together because you already trying me and I'm not above going off on nobody. If you trying me before the therapeutic relationship starts, I know you out here being a menace to folks and that's gonna activate my nervous system. So nah, it's a wrap. When it's gone, it's gone, it's gone, it's gone. You said wrong, so wrong, so wrong, so wrong. Scooty-doo-doo-doo, baby. It's a wrap for you, baby. It's a wrap. It's a wrap for you, boy. Oh, baby. It's a wrap. Okay? Now, thank you, Disha, for the super chat. Black women can't even have our emotions now. Stifle voices aren't enough. Damn. Like, for real. Like, thank you for that. For real. Like, bitch can't even, it's written all over your face, but you didn't have to say a word, the situation. You can't even just feel your feelings. You gotta act like you're not feeling your feelings for other people's comfort in your moment of discomfort. Go to hell. Thank you, Chocolate Soul, for the super chat. My whole life, I was talked to about my facial expressions. Everyone knows exactly how I feel about situations. I no longer have a problem with me. I know that's right. Okay, Mary J. Blige me, bitch. Take me as I am or have nothing. Okay, I'm sorry. Sometimes, like, New Orleans people like to sing off beat on purpose because it's what they do on the bounce songs. But, don't worry about it. Anyway, I'm not mad at the therapist. She was intentional in her statement and wanted all of this internet smoke too. Okay, listen. Sis was going in. Okay, hold up. This is what she had to say.
Longer seeing male clients because I am no longer seeing male clients because they'll come in my inbox demanding me to prove my worth to them. All up in my email saying, what can you do for me? Nothing. There's absolutely nothing that I can do for you. Go find somebody else. Go play with somebody else. I'm not the one or the two, baby. We ain't gonna do this. Not setting up no consultation or nothing to see if we're a good fit. Trying to see what type of treatment modalities I use, if we mesh well together. Just be in my inbox requiring this free emotional labor. Absolutely not. Because now I'm sitting up here making a TikTok about how y'all keep harming me. Because you're not helping me. I don't need to be working with you because you activate my nervous system. See, I already know that. And I know we're not going to do well together. Because we start working together, I'm still be thinking about that email you sent me when you tried me. And I don't want my lick back because I know who I am. Mm-hmm. And that ain't good. So I'm just not going to see y'all. Find somebody else to do it. Find somebody else to do it. Because I don't deserve that. I have been harmed enough for a lifetime. I don't need to be harmed by my clients either. That ain't fair. That ain't right. Mm-mm. So I don't know what they can do, but they ain't going to be seeing me. I am now only working with Black women who are overcoming perfectionism. That's it. That's it.
That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. Okay, so I'm about to put my Venmo in here because I want y'all to get it right. Okay, I gotta change it because, girl, it's not right. Okay, this is my Venmo, just so we clear. Okay, I'm gonna fix that in the description box for y'all. Okay. Anyway, she is extra. I love it though. So let me just tell y'all. Hold on, let her finish.
We ain't doing nothing else, and I ain't got to do nothing but stay black and.
Okay. All right. So here's the thing. A lot of people were really upset about this. Like, they were really violently upset that she said she didn't want to, have Black men as clients anymore because they were always trying to get her to prove her worthiness to them before they even pay for a consultation. So you want some free labor. What in the slavery is going on? Okay. Let me see.
You will never be ready. Do it scared.
Okay, hold up. That's not it. That's not the one. I was trying to see if I could find the one where she was talking about how all of those men were threatening her and sending her emails down to the job, trying to get her fired. Okay. Okay.
I had to stop worrying about what other people thought of me.
Nope, that's not it. Okay. Listen, it's not up here, girl. I don't see it. That's okay, though, because I remember what she said. She said that they was calling and threatening to unalive her because she said she didn't feel safe. And I'm just kind of like, how you going to threaten? Y'all, sorry. How you going to threaten to unalive somebody as the response for them saying they don't feel safe? Do we not understand? Do we not get it? Are we unclear? Are we unclear on something? Because she's basically saying y'all make her feel scared, and so she don't want to deal with y'all, and y'all bitch, you better be scared. What we going through? Sirs, what are we going through? What are we going through? And it's crazy, y'all. It's crazy. And she didn't say Black men. She said men, period. She said men, period. And even if she did say Black men, seeing as though she would be placed with her demographic of African American people, and what? Even if she did say black men. And what? That's not what she said. But even if she did say black men, and what? Y'all have to realize that at some point, you have to want help for yourself. Meaning that when you are seeking out a therapist, it is because you need help, not because you looking for some woman to prove that she can fix you. Nigga, fix yourself. That's what this is. Therapy is for you to try to fix yourself. So if you're not doing the work, if you're not compatible with the therapist, if you think you can threaten her, if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, then she does not have to service you. That's a part of being American. I don't know if y'all know, but I can refuse service, bitch. And as somebody that is literally trying to go to school for this right now, I know that the first thing they asked me was what I wanted to specifically glue in on. Who did I want to help? How has my life gotten me to this space? As somebody that wants to do this, you recognize how your life is just as much a part of how you want to help people as anything else. So to act as if there's some professionalism that should be retained when somebody is threatening your life, y'all got all of us fucked up. Y'all got all of us fucked up. Okay, she can have a specialty. Yes, that's what she's supposed to do. She's supposed to decide specifically who she wants to help and seek out those people. And if she decides at some point, if any therapist decides at some point that a specific group of people is no longer in their interest for them to help those people, then that is their prerogative legally. Legally, it is her prerogative to do so. I watched a video of on Real with Yanni, and she found this real nice looking black man. I don't know why people are knocking on my door in the middle of my video, y'all. I don't understand. I don't understand at all. Can y'all give me a moment, please? Just give me a moment. Child, not the church people coming to my door. Interrupting my broadcast so they could put something in my door. Listen. Now I'm missing my thing. Hold up, y'all. Now I gotta get recombobulated. But yeah, y'all. Like, this one hit home for me because I absolutely wanted to consider working with black men. Specifically. Because I feel like black men get into a cloud, right? They allow their outside sources to dictate how they feel on the inside. And that's the overall problem. Okay? That's the overall problem. That ultimately you get in this cloud, this depressive way of thinking about yourself, and instead of trying to get yourself out of it, you commit to it. Like, this is who I am, so that's what it is, and I'm just gonna live into this because that's all, that's all I'm gonna ever be. Like, niggas be like pitying themselves on the inside. They may not express that on the outside, but they absolutely pity themselves on the inside. And so doing the work would mean, I almost feel like a lot of men feel like I'm not going to fix myself out of spite because I don't want to be what you want me to be. So I'm not going to fix myself because I don't want to be what you want me to be. Even if what you want me to be is best for me, I don't want it because you want me to have it and you want me to do it. And I'm not doing it because you want me to do it. That's how a lot of y'all feel. That's how a lot of y'all feel. And so when it comes to the therapy and all of that, you have got to be in the headspace that my life is under my control. And if there is something that I want and need in my life, it is my responsibility to get it for myself. For real. I don't understand any other mindset when it comes to healing and getting your shit together. The act of reaching out to therapists so that they can prove to you that they're capable of magically making you a better person, child, that is ridiculous. That is dumb. Okay? Black men need black female therapists at a stage in their healing. It is rough work, though. It is. It absolutely is. And when I tell you, I can have arguments with people, but I'm not about to have y'all activating my central nervous system because you want to argue about a fucking fact of life. A lot of black female therapists will tell you how their male clients gaslight them, act violent towards them. Exactly. And I don't feel like I want to do that. I don't feel like I want to deal with that because a part of what they tell y'all is bring out the toolie or learn how to fight. And I ain't about to be fighting motherfuckers all the time. Yes, the guy on Yanni's page was right. He was. I was doing stuff. So I wasn't looking when he was, I wasn't looking at his name. I should have looked at his name and see if I could find him. A lot of men don't want to be corrected. They want to be validated. And that's the issue. Everything can't be a validation because you are not right all the time. You weirdo. And it's so crazy because if you think about it, there are more women in therapy trying to fix themselves than men. But somehow we're still having conversations about how women can never take accountability for anything. You know why women don't want to take accountability? Because a lot of the times what accountability looks like for men is some emotional subservitude. This constant humbling. And being at your behest simply because I've wronged you in some way. So now I have to be a doormat for you. And that's the only way you will feel as if I am worthy of love, as if I am then a doormat for you. A lot of times. Okay? No, for real. Ask these niggas what accountability means for them in a specific situation. What does accountability mean? Stop using words you've heard women say. What does accountability actually mean for you? For a friend of mine, I ain't gonna put him on full blast because I love him. But for a friend of mine, accountability for him is his ex coming back to him and admitting that she left because of her and not because of him. Because when she decided to leave their relationship, she put the blame on him. And he feels like, but I'm not the blame. And you telling everybody that I'm the blame. And he wants the accountability of her coming back and saying that I left because of me. I left because I needed something different. I left because of whatever I had going on, because I didn't want to do this anymore, because I thought I wanted this life and I found out I didn't. He wants her to say that to him. And I'm like, but she may not know that yet. How is she going to tell you what she hasn't even figured out for herself? How is she going to come and tell you something that she may not even really feel yet? But that's what you feel like accountability is. So understand that you want her to be accountable for your feelings, and that is not her responsibility. It doesn't matter. I know it's fucked up, but she's not responsibility. Her responsibility in this is not your feelings. Her responsibility is to make sure she takes care of her responsibilities as far as y'all family dynamic is concerned. But your feelings are your own responsibility. The closure you need is really within you. You know what I'm saying? So we have this conversation all the time because he goes back and forth. You know what I'm saying? It's a process, okay? It is a total fucking process, going back and forth. But I had to make him realize that a lot of times when women are talking about accountability, we're actually talking about the physical accountability of the way y'all move. Like having children that you don't want to take care of. Like lying to women and saying that you want to be in committed relationships when you really don't want to be in committed relationships. You want them to be in a committed relationship with you so you can do what you want to do. you don't really want to be in a partnership. You want a maid, and you want somebody that's going to fuck you when you feel like it. And you don't want to have to consider how your maid and your mattress feels when they don't want to do those things. When it's not in them at that time to be exactly what you need, then all of a sudden there's an issue. There's a problem. But nobody can fill those roles all the time. Nobody. I don't care what these women are online talking about. Oh, I'm the perfect this, I do that. Nobody can fill those roles all the time like that. And it is so ridiculous to think of it that way. But that's the world we live in. It's so unfortunate. But these men, I feel like y'all look for so much of y'all emotional, y'all have a lot of emotional shit on the inside that you need to fix, but because you don't want to fix it yourself, because it's hard, you don't want to really look at yourself because you feel like taking accountability is taking blame, and that comes with shame, and you don't want to feel that. You don't want to feel the negative feelings of having to heal your own shit. So you would rather make the other person the blame for your feelings so that you can keep saying it's their fault that you feel this way. It's their fault that you feel this way, because that's easier than taking accountability for the fact that, okay, they may have wronged me in this way. Okay, shout out to Erica always. Okay, they may have wronged me in this way, but essentially I still chose them. Essentially, I still recognized this, and this, and I still wanted it. I still wanted to be with them regardless of these things. So at the end of the day, I did have some responsibility in it. Yeah, fine, I did. And that means I should choose differently, right? Because that's how y'all feel about women. The difference a lot of the times is that when we're having these conversations, we really be talking about men not being responsible for those kids. Men being vindictive and mean unnecessarily because they can't get what they want, having temper tantrums. Yes, there are women that are like that. But to me, there are far more women that have to suck shit up to get shit done because they don't have anybody to fall back on. So it's just mad weird to me the way some of these conversations play out with the way men act. But if you really want to work on your own shit, you're really going to have to stop blaming other people for it. You're going to have to feel like this is my issue. You know, it is what it is. It's my issue. I got to figure out my own shit. It's not your fault that I feel this way. But y'all don't want to do that work. When women ask for accountability, they are normally asking men to take responsibility for an action. Yes, and that's what I'm saying. We're asking you to fix what you don't do or what you have done. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want people to be like constantly, oh, I'm so sorry I hurt you, and oh, forever I am indebted to you because I hurt you. So what you want me to do? I'm a slut. I'm a piece of shit. You can do whatever you want to do to me. You can hurt me however you want to hurt me because I hurt you. That's what y'all want women to say when y'all talk about accountability. You're not being real with yourself, but that's what you want. But if you really want to fix some shit, you're gonna have to start with yourself. That would be fun. Start with yourself. They rather terrorize every woman they come into contact with because their mama whooped and abandoned them as a child, instead of going to therapy, forgiving their mama, and freeing themselves from the anguish and moving on. Okay, don't want me, then don't up to me. Inner healing is a solo journey. The road is long and winding, but it's always rewarding and it never ends. I know that's right. Child, I'm tired now. Okay, that's how most of them are. I had one break up with me, then get mad when I went on a date. Like you, I was like, sir, you ended this. This is what you wanted. Bruh, crazy shit. And I know that there are a lot of women, you know, that don't learn from their mistakes and all of that. I got it. You know what I'm saying? I got it. I know. But when we're talking about, you know, the actual responsibility of the community, women are the ones that are always most responsible in these communities, in churches, in schools. You know what I'm saying? Like in the household, they're still the ones being mostly responsible in this community. And that is ignored because you want someone to be emotionally accountable for your feelings. And that's not how that works. You're never going to be free of it if you're always expecting somebody else to fix your pain. They can only do so much. Okay? Bondi, you talk about CC no, because I'm saving that conversation for my members only live. And my members only live, and probably in the Ooh Ladies first panel, we'll talk about Sierra. and Russell Wilson. And I've told y'all, like, anytime a couple does not show up in the world the way the Christian crazy people think they're supposed to show up, you know what I'm saying? They get really upset because apparently you can't be a Christian and also show your body, I guess, you know, as if the body is not there or something. That's the weirdest shit to me. Y'all be like real mad about nudity and people's bodies being seen as if because there are clothes on them, we don't know what's underneath. I really, you know, like, and I know it's because, like, you know, usually when a man has his shit out, it's because he means to do something to someone. But, like, in general, like, we're at an award show. The theme is this mesh see-through show your body thing. And y'all pick on Ciara and Russell Wilson because you want Russell Wilson to seem lame for some reason. I don't know why. A football playing millionaire you want so badly to look bad so that y'all can feel better about y'all shitty ass lives. Like, I don't know what's happening there. It's so weird. It's so weird the way people are so obsessed with other people and what other people do in their relationships. If Russell Wilson walked out of the door holding his wife's hand to go to that damn show, to go to that award show, to go to the Vanity Fair party, he didn't have a problem with it. And if he didn't have a problem with it, why do you have a problem with it? She's not your wife. She's his wife. He doesn't have a problem with it. Like, y'all are mad weird. Like, y'all care way too much about what's going on outside of your household. Like, the fuck? Mind you, you're preaching and they're not going to do that. Some husbands use marital therapy as a way to keep you there as they're trying until they don't have total agreement from the therapist. Ugh, child. Let's not even get into it. Okay. But yeah, like just shortly, I'll go into it in more depth. You know, in my members only one this week. And of course on the Ooh Ladies First panel this week is on my channel, child. It'll be on either one of those. We'll see. Make sure y'all like the video. I hope y'all enjoyed. I'm about to go so I can try to go get my food before my therapy session. So make sure that y'all like the video, subscribe, share the video with your people. I love you guys so much. I hope y'all have a good rest of y'all day, and I will see y'all tomorrow for something. Shout out to Alex.